Your daily drop on gaming, live streaming, and social media today is the relentless life of a YouTuber. Perrin and I were reading an article last night from Engadget about the mental health toll that being a content creator actually has on you. Perrin, am I wrong in thinking that the number one thing that is going to derail your own career is possibly you and how you treat your mental health?
I think there are so many creators that they have a great start or they're in a good spot and they defeat themselves. And I shouldn't say they defeat themselves, but I think the mental health challenge with this career is more substantial than we give it credit for. The job requires more than most careers. It requires you to put yourself out there, to have your personality and the things that you share out in the world on like every social media destination. You have to be working pretty much all day, every day to really make it. I mean, it requires a lot of effort.
The article went over the mental health struggles and hurdles that very large YouTubers have to face on a daily basis. But then I went and read the comments. I had no sympathy at all for the content creators. It was a very popular opinion of, oh my God, you sit at home and you make videos. How difficult is your life? And things along that lines, things we've all heard probably from our family and friends who don't understand the career either. The YouTuber, I can't remember her name, but she had about 9 million followers or 9 million subscribers on YouTube. And she was breaking down how you can't even go on vacation. You can't enjoy any of your free time. It doesn't matter if you have the money, you're not going to have the time to spend it because of like what Perrin just said, it's a full-time job that you have to do. And on top of that, their biggest concern was the stress and anxiety that was brought on by the simple task of coming up with a video idea, which we can confirm is insanely difficult.
It can be challenging.
And yeah, it's incredibly challenging, and having to do that on a daily basis. You know, it's again what Perrin said, you can't miss days on this. Missing days can affect, you know, how much money you're going to make. It can affect how many people are going to view your videos. It can affect where your place is in YouTube's algorithm. And to not take seriously the mental toll that can have on you is it's dangerous.
Let's dial in on the money. So you mentioned money. Okay. So I think that's one of the biggest areas a large amount of stress comes into play. Of course it is. If you look at some of the major stressors in life, moving and relocating where you live, having to remake your home, that's a big one, and money. Money is like one of the biggest stressors in life. If you're just a YouTuber and that's like where you're focused, that's where you're primarily making content, your income is volatile. There's tons of ways in which you don't get income. Your video could randomly be struck down for no reason whatsoever. This happens quite regularly, and many high-profile YouTubers, including PewDiePie, have done videos on this topic itself and how it affects them. So at any point, for any reason, any one of your videos could just not be monetized or could actually be struck down. Also, it's based on ad rates. So ad rates change month by month depending on what's going on with advertisers. So you're beholden to the advertisers, which is not a stable, reliable amount of income month over month. Think of how this reinforces the grind. If you take a break and you have less videos, you're basically getting less ad revenue. That's stressful. So it forces you to keep grinding, and then it says don't take breaks because you get penalized because you don't get paid as much.
Does YouTube have any responsibility in their creators' mental health?
If they start taking that responsibility on, then they also have to take on the legal ramifications for it, and they're never going to want to do that, right? So that's never going to happen, unfortunately. I wish it would, but because of the fear of legal ramifications and that type of accountability, they're not going to want that.
We will be back tomorrow. AWOL will hopefully be with us. He's got babysitting duty today. Little jealous.